we call it as a Sanatan Dharma. That means Sanatan Dharma means it's all religion is same. There is only one God in this world. We don't know the God, who the God is. We say Jesus is God, Muhammad is God. Everything in this world created is God. Inside you also there is some God. In the Sanatan Dharma, we don't think logically. I don't read Bible. I don't read. I have already said I didn't read Hindu book. I didn't read any book. I only go to deeper inside me, and then I will know. I know that.
Has that worked for you?
No, not till now. Not till now.
Hey, just had a very interesting conversation. We went in a bit of a circle several times over, actually, with a gentleman from Nepal, believer in Sanatan Dharma, in which you don't need logic, you don't need reason, everyone's right, no one's wrong, and somehow yet there's some sort of a sense of morality. So couldn't understand it. I tried to get to a common ground. I think we both agreed that there was a higher power, there was a creator God, but I think beyond that, everything kind of seemed to didn't really make much sense. But have a look, have a think about it, have a watch it, let me know what you thought, and love to see your comments, and see you in the next video. God bless. Do you have any faith, any belief, any religion?
Yeah, I do believe in religion.
What is it?
I'm a Hindu.
Hindu, yeah.
But I don't call myself as a Hindu because I don't say like a specific religion is one of the best religion. So it's not a religion, but we call it as a Sanatan Dharma. That means Sanatan Dharma means it's all religion is same and all peoples are same, and all the kinds like bird, animal, all these are same. So we don't call this as a
okay. And is that more like a philosophy, or do you practice it? Is there like a temple? Are you serious about this faith? How does that work?
Yeah, we do go to temple for pray. And we do like to pray our God, and we do go to temple, yes.
Okay. That's interesting. You said all religions are the same.
Yeah.
Now, explain to me a little bit more, right? Because different religions make different claims. They, I don't know, how many religions you know and aware of, but like Christianity says a number of things, and then Islam says different things, and in Judaism, and there's thousands of other religions. The fact that they're different is because they make different claims. They make different truths that are distinct from one another. But you believe that they're all the same. What does that mean, really?
That means, as we know that God is, one. There is only one God in this world. We don't know the God, who the God is, but we know that there is something that the creation has made, and we believe that actually we don't create all this world. You also know that we don't create this world, and I also know that we don't create this world. But somewhere it is like that. Somewhere there is something that create this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we have such an intelligence in our mind, and we can think a lot of things, and if we think about if we think how this world evolved, if we go so deeply, then we will know that how this world has evolved. So and in our Sanatan Dharma also, it is said that through yoga practices and through meditations, you will get to know what is the core of the meaning of the life. So, and I used to watch Sadhguru channel, Sadhguru video, and who is one of the yogi mystery in our India. India is one of the significant, important country to visit to know the depth of the religions. So,
okay, that's fascinating.
Yeah.
Now I come more from a Christian background, okay? And so in Christianity we say we do know who God is, because you just interestingly said we cannot know God. So Christianity would say we know God, and God has revealed himself in the person of Jesus Christ, right? So, and then Jesus, when he came, he said, I am the way, the truth, and the life, and no one comes to the Father except through me, right? So it's an exclusive, exclusive claim. How do you place a person like Jesus, right, who's a historical figure, like within the context of this faith that you have?
Pardon? I didn't get what you were saying.
So how would you like place Jesus Christ who's a historical figure in the context of your own faith? Like, for example, do you believe Jesus has existed, and do you believe that he was a prophet? Do you believe that he was a son of God? Do you believe that he was someone who we should worship and follow?
Yes, Jesus is. I believe that Jesus is God, and despite I have also written, read the the Christian books as well, and if we can't handle that much pressure, like Jesus has gone through all the wound in hand and in head, also in his feet also, in both hand, those who made him that wound, and he pray the people for them. He prayed that person that
Father, forgive them.
Father, forgive them. So in this world, nobody can pray such persons. Like the person who destroy, the person who make you one. You don't pray for them. So we think that Jesus is one of the God. I believe Jesus, and I pray for Jesus.
Okay.
And I believe in Muhammad. For Muslim also, I pray for Shiva also. Shiva is our God. Shiva means only one. There is only one God. We pray Shiva also. And
But this is what I'm trying to then understand, right? Because then going back to Jesus said about himself that he is the way, the truth, and the life. Right? He is.
Yes, he is.
He didn't say, oh,
he is the God.
He didn't say, oh, you could believe in me, or you could believe in Shiva, or you could believe in some other sort of, Muhammad or other things. He said, no, if you do that, then you are in danger of idolatry. You are in danger of actually false beliefs.
See, that's the difference of Sanatan Dharma and the Christianity. But we don't think that Jesus is. We don't have to pray Jesus. We don't believe Jesus. We don't say that, because everyone is same, and everyone has inside you also there is some God in man, and in this tree also there is God. So we pray all the things we have, all the God has created, and we all are the part of God, and we all are God. So we don't say that in Sanatan Dharma, but in Sanatan Dharma we say that everyone is God, and everyone has God. So
but how do you then reconcile this? That's what I'm trying to sort of understand. So if you have like for that belief of yours to sort of God is in everything, and everything is God, and then you believe in Jesus, but then you believe in everything else, right? So how can you take, for example, a person like Jesus, who is very exclusive, and then put him together with anything else, and saying that that those are logically incompatible statements, right? You would either have to say, oh, Jesus was maybe deluded, maybe he thought of himself too much, or he taught wrong. Some things maybe he taught correct, but some things he was just mistaken.
No, Jesus is not mistaken. Jesus is absolutely right.
But how can he be right? So how can he be right, and what you're saying, how can that be right as well?
No, Jesus is right, but after Jesus, people had made that false statement of Jesus. So that's the wrong thing. But Jesus is not wrong.
Okay.
So you're saying he don't say that you pray, you have to pray me, and you don't have to pray another God. He did never say that, because if he has something in himself as a God, then nobody has said that you don't have to pray only me. That's not the religion.
But that's what he did say, right, in the Bible. Those are his words, right?
Actually, that's the false statement that people had made. So I don't think Jesus had said that, because even if it is written in Bible, but I don't think it is so. So that's.
Yeah, but I guess on what basis would you say that you don't think it is so? Is it because someone else has recorded him saying something else, or is it because you believe that what has been recorded has been corrupted, or how would you explain his words, what he did say? So he, again, going back to that statement, he says, "I am the way, the truth, and the life, and no
Yes,
one."
yes, he is the-
but he said,
yes.
"No one comes to the Father," meaning the Father God, "except through me," meaning through Jesus, right?
Yeah.
So he is the only
Yeah.
way,
Yeah.
and that you cannot come through Shiva to the Father. You cannot come through the tree or the cow or anyone else, and there is no God inside of us. God is holy in heaven, and we are sinners, so we're separated from God. We are, because of our sin, because of what our because of our nature of being created. He was never created, right? God was never created. We are created beings, and so we are sinners, and therefore he, being holy, he cannot have his dwelling in us if we're sinners, right? And so that is a very distinct, that's a problem, right? And then Jesus said only he can solve this problem. Shiva cannot solve this problem. And how would you say that it's the same, right? So that's what I'm trying to, where are we disagreeing on, right?
Actually, I have also grown from my childhood that I always look up in the sky and say that how the world has begun, how the world, all the questions are still now the question is always gone in my mind. That's the creation, how this creation is made, and how much we have intelligence. You know what?
Yeah.
What I mean? We have so much intelligence in ourselves. So that much intelligence that creation has made. So I think that there is something that this creation has made, and there is something that somebody or some, I don't know, the somebody, or it is man or cow or whatever it is. I don't know the creative person, but it is something that somebody or something has created the intelligence, the all this world. So I believe,
agree. So
I
we
believe
agree
in that.
there, right? So we agree there. We look at the world, we look at the complexity and the beauty of this world. We look at it feels like designed, right? It feels like it couldn't have been here by accident, through random chance,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And so we would say something is behind.
Yeah, something is behind. Yeah.
Some sort of an intent, some
Yeah.
sort of intelligence,
Yeah,
some
we
sort of
don't-
a power, right?
Yeah, we don't know who.
So
he
we
is.
agree.
Yeah.
Well,
It is
whether we
Jesus,
know or
or
not,
it is
that's
Shiva,
different,
or
right?
it is Muhammad, or we don't know. But we
Okay.
named it as a Shiva.
Okay, okay.
It is a creation. We
Yes.
don't know he's a man or he's a buffalo or anything. We don't know who he is.
Right.
But there is something who has created this world.
So we would
So,
agree on that, right?
yeah,
So we
I
would
believe-
agree that
I believe
something
in
has
that.
created this
Yeah,
world, right?
yeah.
Maybe let's put maybe the name to one side, right?
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
guess the question is, what kind of the intelligence, what kind of power would that be, right? And my thing where we're going to disagree with then is that I say that power has revealed himself to us. He's not just unknowable.
Okay.
He has stepped into history multiple times and revealed himself to us, right? So he's revealed himself to like people in the Old Testament, in the Bible, Noah, Abraham, and then he's revealed himself very clearly through the person of Jesus when Jesus walked the earth, right? And so we get to know him through that, right? So we would say that's how we know who God is.
Yeah.
Through those occurrences, right? But we would say Muhammad, for example, Christians would say Muhammad was claiming to be a prophet, but he said things that are in opposition to Christian beliefs. Like Muhammad would say, it was recorded in Quran, his recitation is that Jesus never died. He never died. He was never crucified. But it was only made to appear that he was crucified. So there's a clear, now we have a clear distinction and clear contradiction of the Bible. So the Bible says clearly Jesus came, he was a historical person, Romans put him on the cross, he died, 3 days later he rose again. And that was something that was recorded in all of the Bible, all of the Gospels. Early Christians, they all believed that, right? That's what the Christianity was based and rooted on. Now Muhammad comes and said, no, actually, that's not true. Jesus did not die. It was only appeared. It appeared only like that, right? So we reject Islam. On that basis alone, we reject Islam entirely. We say we cannot have a contradiction. We cannot believe what Muhammad says and what Jesus says, right?
In Western country, like in UK or in all the Western country, in America and everything, all in Western country, there is like they all think logically.
Yes.
Logical mind. Yeah.
Yes.
And if we think logically, then we can't, we can't achieve the things that the creation has made. So instead of thinking logically, if you want to know deep about religion, if you have so much courage to know how the creation is made, then you have to visit India, because India is one of the the religiously country that if you want to know anything about your self-conscious, human conscious mind, then once you have to visit India. So I'm not saying that I'm not praising the India. I'm not saying that India is great and everything that. Once you go and once you sit with Indian people like Guru, we say Guru, and Indian people like Guru, then you will get to know. I'm not the Guru and I'm not the person that I don't know. I even don't know.
Yeah.
But I believe that India, if you want to know anything about religion, then once you have to visit India.
Yeah.
So
I think I understand what you're saying, right?
Because we don't think logically. We don't think about logical mind. We just I have already said in beginning also to you also.
Yeah.
In the Sanatan Dharma, we don't think logically. We always say that there is something that God has created, and everything in this world is God. We say like this, and we don't say like Shiva is God and Jesus is not God. We don't say like that.
Yeah.
We say Jesus is God, Muhammad is God. Everything in this world created is God.
Yeah.
So like this, we don't say logically that he is right and he is wrong.
Yeah.
So that's the part of our thing.
Okay. So what I'm struggling with that, right? So I understand what your point is about the difference between, let's say, I would call it more spirituality, right? So if I went to India, I understand people go to India to find the spirituality, right? They find the supernatural, the spiritual selves, but I don't think that's at the expense of reason. I think we can be reasonable and spiritual. So Christianity itself. Well, let me just explain to you, right? So in Christianity, we are very spiritual. There's people who are meditating. Who are spending their days in contemplation and meditation in prayer. There are people who even have kind of supernatural gifts, we say, speaking in tongues or healing power of healing or power of prophecy and supernatural knowledge, people who experience joy and peace supernaturally. So we acknowledge in Christianity that there's a spiritual reality, there's a supernatural reality, there's demons and there's good and evil, there's angels, right? All of that's true. It doesn't mean that reason is not there as well, right? So when I mean reason is like logical, like you said, logic, right? Like for example, we cannot believe in Christianity in a square circle. Right, a square circle does not exist, or a triangle with four corners, or four angles. Right, doesn't exist. A triangle has three corners, and a square is a square, not a circle. Right, that's what I'm saying. Like a white is not black, and black is not white, or those are the kind of things. Right,
that's the thing. That is there is the difference between Western country and Eastern country. So actually we don't if I say that I believe in these things and I don't know the reason behind it, I believe it. You know what I mean? We believe it, but we don't know what is the thing is.
Yeah.
So we believe it.
But it's fine still. But that's fine. But if someone were to say to you,
if you strive in that context and if you go deeper and deeper, if you know something, then you can say that I know this. And I know how the creation has created. So we all human have power to know the God has created. Like I mean, whatever whoever created this world, and he has created that man. And we know if we strive or if we get into that if we have courage to know the you know whole creation, how creation has made, then we can know the creation, how creation has made. So that's the thing.
Yeah, but even I mean another reason why I would say why I think you know, a Western approach is seems to be making more sense to me is because if you do look at this world, right? You look at this world, we know that this world operates under a set of laws, right? So gravity is a law, right? You pick up something, it's going to fall down, and we now know exactly how fast it's going to fall down because of the gravitational constant, right?
Yeah.
We know that there are other physical properties of this universe, right? There's the different force. I don't know how much physics you're involved with, but there's the laws of action and reaction. There's the you know, I talked about force of gravity. There's the weak nuclear force, the strong nuclear, the electromagnetic forces, and so this world operates under a set of clearly defined laws. And that tells us, just like with any creation, like if you read an artist's book, you can get to know a little bit about the artist as well, right? You read like Harry Potter books, you get to know a little bit of how J.K. Rowling thinks, or you read about other books, you get to know a little bit about the author. So if you know a little bit about the universe, you can see if the universe is ordered, that means God is a God who is able to think in ordered ways. He is able to order things. So he's the greatest scientist ever in existence, right? And so if he's scientist, if he's an ordered guy or ordered God, right? That means that, you know, that's what scientists in the West, that's how they've approached their faith, right? So they wanted to know him, they wanted to know what he's like, and so they went to study his creation, and that's why they developed science in the West so much, the rational thought.
Science, you know what? Science, the modern science, you call it as a modern science.
Yeah.
In Western country.
Yeah.
That modern science is already evolved around like 100,000 years ago in Eastern country. That is in book. We call it as a like it's, I don't know the book name, but it's Sanatan Dharma book, which is made Ved, we call it Ved, Rig Ved. Yeah, that Ved in that Ved context. If you read Ved, you know it already has said the airplane, everything. If airplane was made like around 100 or 200 years ago, I think so.
Was it 1905 that the
1905.
Wright brothers?
But it was already said in that book.
Okay.
So it was like if I can't speak that much English, but I could.
Sure.
I'm struggling to speak English, but.
But even then, right? Let's. I don't know about this work, right? I'm granting you that.
Have you ever been in India?
No, I haven't.
No, right?
No, I haven't.
So
I've been elsewhere in the world, but I've been elsewhere. I've been in South Korea, for example. I've been in Singapore. So I know what.
You must go to India once.
Well, I would love to. I would love to go to India for a number of different reasons. But I guess taking your point there, right, about even some of these laws and some of the science has been developed even thousands of years before the West, which I'll grant you. But doesn't that again speak of a God who is ordered, who is logical? So I guess how can we say? What you said earlier, that you would not recognize logic, or logic is of no importance if the God, God that who has ordered this universe is logical, is reasonable. So we cannot throw it away. We have to recognize that that's who He is, right?
If you want to know this world, then you don't have to go through logical. If you go deeper inside you, then you will know everything.
How does that work?
That's what our Guru has said. To us. So if you want to know everything about this world, then you have to go deeper inside you. That's what Jesus has did in his time, and that's how he became the God. That's what Shiva has did, and that's how he became God. So
this is the difference. Is the problem? We don't believe that Jesus looked inside of himself and he became God. No, he came. Being the Son of God, he came on this earth, becoming man, from God becoming man, Son of God became man. So he never became God. He was always there from the very existence, right?
You can call it, but nobody has seen Shiva. I never seen Shiva.
Okay.
I never seen Muhammad. I never seen.
Has anyone seen
Jesus.
Shiva? Has anyone seen Shiva
No.
as in
No,
like
no.
recorded historically?
No, nobody has seen Shiva.
Right. So
Nobody,
okay.
but it's a belief. But we call it like one person is something. In Sanatan Dharma, we don't call it Shiva has created, but we call it that there is something that somebody has created, and we call it name as Shiva.
Right.
That's the Shiva. So that's the thing is in Jesus. I think in Jesus Bible in also Bible, the Jesus Christ has created this world. They also said that. That is fine then.
Yeah.
That God has created. So that's
Okay.
the thing.
I guess where there's a difference here, right? And I appreciate your I go back to this. I'm aware of the spirituality. I understand the difference between the element of spirituality, but I think the reason, like the reason in history, you have to have that as well. Otherwise, religion falls apart, right? So I think without having reason, because if you don't have reasonable faith, right, then you don't have faith at all. Like, so what defines your faith? Like I could say, random thing, I could say, and you would say, okay, fine, that's okay. I would say, no, it's not okay. Not everything is okay, right? Because then you get manipulated.
No, that's the logical mind you made choice, and that's logical mind you think.
No, what I'm saying, you can get easily manipulated, right? Because the reason is there to protect us as well. Like, because you can have people who abuse their power. There are many gurus who have abused their power and abused people who have followed them, like sexually and monetarily. I'm not saying that's exclusive in India. That's true in Christianity as well, right? There's leaders who do that.
Yeah, in India also there are lot of gurus that they did a lot of bad things to human. But I don't say that there are every gurus are all same. All gurus are same. I don't think so.
No, I agree.
But there is someone who is who knows how the world is created.
Yeah.
So I used to watch Sadhguru video.
Yeah.
And I don't think have you ever?
No, I have not.
No. Right.
I've watched some other gurus' videos that not from this faith, but I forgot the name of the person, but he was I forgot the name of the person. There was a number of programs on Netflix about this person, but but what I'm saying is that person was shown to be a charlatan and an abuser of people, and he used this power to attract a lot of people about himself, but he ultimately abused women, and took a lot of money from people, right?
Yeah,
because they believed him to be a holy man. But they didn't apply their reason to what he was saying, right? And so he basically brainwashed everyone.
Yeah.
And this is the danger, right? When you have a religion that is not based on some sort of evidence and reason, you are in danger of being brainwashed.
Yeah.
Because there's no external guardrail and external measurement by which you can say whatever this person is saying is true or false, right? And that's what you want to protect yourself with, right? You want to protect that you're not believing in something that someone has just made up.
Yeah.
Because if someone makes something up and then he asks you for donations, he asks you for your time and your energy, and then you're gonna be
in India also there are so many gurus that they did bad things also. I don't say that all gurus are same. I'm not saying in this camera that all gurus are same, but some gurus, like some people are like bad thing. You have already said that they abused person. If creation is like I believe now I believe that creation has made that circle that if you do bad thing then it will come bad to you.
Right.
But if you do good thing then it will come good to you. So if they did bad thing then obviously they will like they will get bad thing in their life. So that's the thing. And so many gurus has in a jail also. In Indian gurus, so many gurus are in jail. But that doesn't mean that all gurus are same. So
I appreciate that. I'm not saying that all gurus are better. My point was more about using, going back to this point about reason.
in
Right? We
Christian,
use reason to evaluate people's claims.
I'm not. I'm not. Saying that Christian is bad. In Christian also there are some people who are
of course, a lot of abuse.
As you already know that.
The thing is about a Christian, we can identify those people because we can say you're a false teacher, because they would teach something that is not in the Bible. Or they would twist it. And so for us, right, we have Bible as a text. And to sort of correct, it's a self-correcting mechanism. And we could imply a reason and the Bible to sort of say, what you're teaching is not the correct interpretation of the Bible. It is obviously wrong. It is false. So that's a combination of text and reason, right? And that's been throughout history. That's how we self-corrected. That's why we were able to reform and self-correct, right? That's a mechanism of self-correction, right?
In every sector there are bad people. In everywhere there are bad people.
But I'm not talking about bad. I'm talking about self-correction mechanism, right? So I guess my going back to this problem is there a self-correction mechanism in your religion? If it's not reason, how would you self-correct? How would you recognize someone who's speaking wrong thing in your religion?
We don't think. Actually, I don't go deeper on that. The way you go deeper on religion,
right?
I don't go deeper on any religion. So I don't say that like that. I have to recognize bad thing, or I should have to recognize how the text has made. So again, I always say that in Sanatan Dharma, I always say that we don't think logically. Right. So we always think about emotion, and we always think that everyone is same. So we don't think that this person has said wrong, and we have to cut him in the jail. So we don't have to. We don't do that. If he only utter the name of God like Jesus, then he is fine. He is doing good. Isn't it? If he is if he says Krishna, Radhe, if he utter God's name, then he is fine. He is doing little bit good. So we don't say think that reason we have to
How about this? Do you believe that there are evil spirits?
Evil.
You think there are evil spirits?
We have. I think that.
How do you recognize them?
There is evil or demons. I think there is.
How do you recognize demons and evil spirits?
I don't think I have never recognized them, but I think there is evil also.
How would you potentially recognize evil? Like, how would you say, oh, that person or that thing is evil?
I don't think so. I don't know how to recognize. But if somebody is taking drugs, if somebody is taking any any medicines which could harm their body, then I think he is evil. He's destroying his life. He made himself demon. If somebody is going through the religious path, if somebody follow the Bible or Quran or Hindu Sanatan Dharma book, and he is going his religion path, I think he is going in good way. He is going to be made good things. So that's how I recognize. If somebody is in alcohol, and if he drunk, if he take all these things, then.
I guess the reason I asked this question is if you're a Sanatan Dharma does not say anyone is wrong, that everyone is right.
No. That's not.
Sorry. Okay.
That's not it. And everyone is right. No one is wrong. That's not as said in Sanatan Dharma.
Okay. So, what would be the wrong? What is considered wrong in Sanatan Dharma? Like, what is bad?
That's the point you are going.
Yes, that's what I was getting to. Yeah.
In Sanatan Dharma, we said that if somebody has took alcohol, if somebody abuse another person, if somebody take drugs or anything, or if somebody or even smoke also, and if somebody alcohol, if somebody rape and anything, or if somebody abuse, that we call wrong, bad thing.
Okay, okay. And then what is the consequence of that wrong thing?
He will destroy his life. He will destroy his all life.
And then when that person dies, would there be some punishment like hell, or is there like a just karma reincarnation?
Yeah, karma, reincarnation. Yeah, they. I think you have read a lot, or I think you have watched or read a lot of book.
No, I spoke to much of Nepal. You know, this area is full of Nepalese Hindus.
Yeah.
I almost speak every my third or fourth conversation is with a Nepalese Hindu. So I've heard people from your country before.
Yeah. It's bad karma and good karma.
Yeah.
Karma means it doesn't like it. It is a heaven word karma. It doesn't seems like that. It is karma means like that walk. We means if we translate that karma word into English word, that means walk or how you perform the work. Your
Right.
walk.
Right.
So if you do bad thing, then you will get bad karma, bad work. If you bad result, you will get bad result.
Yeah. And who decides that? How does that work? Like, is there some sort of a intelligence behind it all? Who says, okay, you continue to do bad things, I'll give you more bad things, or you do good things, I'll give you more good things? Is that a decision, or is it just the way things work?
After death or before death, you are talking about? After death?
Either way, I guess maybe after death. Yeah, after death.
After death, I don't know.
Okay.
After death, I don't know.
How about before that?
Before death, you always see the result in this world. People who are doing.
Well, not necessarily. I see a lot of rich people that are getting richer, and poor people are getting poorer.
They are suffering. They are suffering their life in their life.
How are they suffering? Like a rich person
like
who is...
rich person are also suffering. If they are doing bad thing, they are suffering. They are not enjoying their life. I think so.
Okay.
If you do bad thing, if you are earning less, if you are happy with yourself, if you are joy, then you are in good thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, let's take someone who's like one of those gurus that are negative gurus, that are bad gurus, who never got caught. They never got caught, right? Like all their lives they were people were giving him money. He used that money to buy himself fancy clothes and fancy cars and big houses. And the women came to him, and he had a bunch of sex with a bunch of women, and he never got caught. Then he died. He died because he had a heart attack. Who knows what? He died. So his whole life was full of pleasure, full of power, full of honor, riches. He had food, everything that he could have desired. Like, so during his life, he did not suffer. Or even if he did, we do not know.
He might have suffered, but we don't know.
We don't know, right? But let's say outwardly, he did not show any signs of suffering. When I say suffer, like he would have been maybe in pain, he would have been depressed, spiritual pain, mental pain, physical pain. That kind of suffering was not obvious in that person because he was always happy, because he was always rich, and he was having enough to eat, and medicine was not a problem because he had doctors around and he could pay for all that kind of stuff, right? So I'm saying, I guess there are many examples that I could think of where people who do evil, they do not get what they deserve in this life. They're not suffering in this life, right? Would you agree with that?
I don't know about that.
You don't know about okay.
Because I don't think that much deeper.
Okay.
I already said that I don't think that much logically in that, but I know only thing that if man did bad thing, then obviously he will suffer 100%. I'm damn sure.
Yeah.
Even if he is rich, or even he has a lot of trillion money, that money doesn't count, and he still suffer.
Yeah.
That's the nature of I think that's in Bible also said. In Bible also, I think so.
Well, in the Bible it says
in every holy book that has said, I think so.
Not so. I mean, Bible said that there will be judgment. There's only one life. Bible speaks about one life. There's no reincarnation cycle or anything like that. But there's one life, and after that there's a judgment, right? So Bible says in this life there could have been people who never experienced pain or suffering. Some people will experience pain, suffering, but that's not the main thing. The main thing is what happens after we die, and then God will grant us either heaven or hell, and that's for eternity. We don't have a second life. It's just heaven or hell forever, right?
Yeah, but we said reincarnation. You have already mentioned that
Yes.
word reincarnation.
Yeah.
We said that if one person has did bad
Yeah.
karma
Yeah.
in our holy book, I'm telling about holy book.
Yes.
If the person has did bad karma, then he has to come in this world again and again,
Yeah.
and you know,
Yeah.
go through all the pain.
Yeah.
And we said that 84 birth in this world, 84,000 birth, 84,000, that means 84,000 in our language. It means 84,000 birth we have to go through all this.
84,000 times.
Yeah.
And then what happens?
Then you have to get, you will get human life. I think text has said,
Okay.
I don't know that, but text has said in holy book.
I see. So it says that you have 84,000 lives. It could be animals, could be insect, could be whatever it is, and then then you get a human life.
You will get human conscious mind.
Okay. So the fact that you are here, that means you had 84,000 previous lives.
Maybe. Who knows?
Who knows? Okay.
You don't know. Even I know. I didn't know that how from where I came from.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Some say that you came from baby, you came from like a woman womb.
Yeah.
But we don't know the actual thing, that where this intelligence come from, and where this intelligence will go to if we die. Nobody has know that.
Yeah. Okay.
But in our holy book, that if you are willing to know that thing, if you are willing to know the all the world, how the world is evolved, then you have to go deeper inside you. That's what in our holy book, and that's what the Guru has said.
Yeah.
So I think that is the beautiful thing, and that is the beautiful thing we have to do.
Okay.
That is the wonderful thing, because we don't have to think logically, that we don't have to believe in another statement, other people's statement. Even if the Guru is real, then he will say that you don't have to believe in me. If the Guru is real in India, in one Guru, I follow that Guru, that Sadguru. If he said that you don't have to believe in me, you don't have to pray me, just do what I said, just just follow the path, just go deeper inside you, and you will know yourself, and you will know the world, creation world. So that's what
has that worked? Has that worked for you?
No, not till now. Not till now.
Okay.
But I'm thinking about that. Once I will do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see what happens.
Okay. Can I offer you also, as you're exploring that way, would you be willing to try another way? Would you be willing to try the way of Christianity? Would you be willing to read the Bible?
No, I don't read Bible. I don't read. I have already said I didn't read Hindu book. I didn't read any book. I only go to deeper inside me, and then I will know. I know that, because I don't have to believe in anything. I will not believe in anything.
Okay, so just to
Yes.
Just to illustrate, have you gone to university? Have you studied?
Yes, I'm studying.
Can I ask what was your subject?
My MSc Civil Engineering.
Civil engineering.
Yeah.
Okay, this is a perfect topic, right? So in civil engineering, it's very important. Like you build a bridge and stuff like that, right?
No, you are going to that point that if we have to earn anything, or like I'm speaking to you, then I have to use my logical mind.
Yes.
Like if I have to study anything, I have to use logical mind.
Yes.
But if I want to know the creation, the world creation, I don't have to go to logical.
Yeah. Why?
Because
nobody knows.
Is it?
Why is it? Well, this is what I'm actually saying, that you're potentially wrong in that, right? Because you're saying that nobody knows, and the truth is inside of us.
Yeah.
I'm saying actually, every other aspect of our lives, everything else that we do, we learn from experience, and we learn from interaction with, and we learn from education. We wouldn't know how to speak and write, right, unless someone taught us. We wouldn't know what maths and physics and civil engineering is unless someone taught us, right? You don't find about civil engineering by looking deeply inside of yourself, right? You don't, right? Someone has to tell you these things,
that's
right?
the logical thing we have to do. We have to earn if we have to earn.
But why would then the nature of creation be anything different? Why would you have to go inside of yourself for that, but for everything else to go outside, but for that you go inside of yourself?
Again, I will say that I don't know. I don't know that I don't think that much logically.
Sure.
But I only know one thing, that how that much intelligence we have.
Yeah.
We don't know how the that intelligence will go.
Yeah.
And if we want to know something about ourselves,
Yeah.
we have to go deeper, and we have to know. We will know what the creation is. That's only thing I know.
Okay, okay. And that's what I was just saying to you. I would just encourage you maybe to think about Christianity as one religion. I'm not saying you don't have to look at other ones, but I'm saying is that I would encourage you, when you get to the point of seeking what is the truth and you're starting to look inside of yourself, why not at the same time open up the Bible, just read it and see what does it say? What does it say, right? So that you can get to a knowledge, right? You may find something out, like many people from your country, from Nepal and India, right, have become Christians,
Yeah.
right? Because they have done the same thing. They've studied it and they said, look, actually, this person was in history. This guy, Jesus, was in history. He did these things, and I prayed to him, and he responds, and he reveals himself to me, and he says he's the only one, and I'm willing to follow him, right? So, and when I look at myself, I don't find truth. I just find, I don't know what I find, right? You just find, what can you expect from yourself? You just find your creation. You're just no different than the other person, right?
Let me ask you one thing.
Yeah.
Have you got any answer of this world that have? Do you get any answer, like how this world is created? Like you believe in Bible. That's another part thing. But you know by yourself that how the world is created.
I know some things. Like even if I never read
you don't know.
Well, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you
This
why.
is false
No,
system.
you do
don't
know. You do know some things, right? So even if I didn't read one thing about the Bible, I could know that this world was created very easily, right? Because of the laws. I said about it, like laws. The fact that the laws exist, right? The something must have put it in place. The complexity of life, the diversity of life, the fact that we have plants and animals and planets and human beings. It is not, these things don't come of their own, right? Those things cannot by random come by there. So something must have created this thing, right? So there's a design. I can see the design. I don't have to be an artist to see a painting and say that was beautiful. But I know it's a painting and not just random. I know that this is a painting. I don't have to be an artist, right? The same thing with religion, right? I look at this creation. I can see that it's been created. I don't need to know the Bible.
No. You know how the world is created.
Not how. I'm not saying not how. But I know that it has been created. I can get to some.
Who has created? You know. I mean,
yeah, I wouldn't know
part of
who.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
As part of Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
you know who has created. No, nobody knows.
No, until I read it in the Bible,
Yeah.
I would not know that. But I would know that there was some higher power behind it.
That's what I said in beginning.
Yeah.
That something has created. Something has created. I mean, somebody has created this, or it is man or anything. I don't know who he is, but somebody has created this world.
Yes.
So that's what I'm saying, and that's what our Sanatan Dharma has said.
Yes.
It is
So
something.
we agree on that, right? We
Yeah.
agree. All I'm saying is that why not go the next step? Why not go the next step and actually, even if it takes studying multiple religions, I would actually encourage that. I would encourage studying multiple religions because they make different claims. It's not the same thing, right? But that's not everyone can be true. Not everything is true. Some people are false. Some people may be true. But I think we need to study and make our mind about who's making the right claim, who's making the right story, and who's just making things up, right? Because life is too precious. Life is too precious. And too short.
Yeah, we have to.
And too short,
we have
right?
to go deeper. If we want to know anything about life, we have to go deeper apart from logical mind, because logical mind will think everything.
Yeah.
Like I'm speaking to you, I'm thinking about another thing.
Sure.
But that's my logical mind. So I don't believe in my logical mind, even my logical mind.
Yeah.
So we don't have to go that much deeper in logical mind. So apart from logical mind, if we go deeper inside ourselves, then we will know that might be. Even I don't know. I haven't tried it, and I don't know how the world is created. But I believe.
Yeah.
That's what I believe, that if you go inside, deeper inside you, then might be we can know something how the world is created.
I grant you that. I grant you that. I think it's worth to do some meditation. I think it's worth to do that, and I think people have meditated and gained benefit from that.
Yeah.
But likewise, I would like to encourage you to think about the other side, right? Not just inside of yourself, but to actually look at other religions. That would be my encouragement to you.
Okay. I already said in the beginning that I don't. My father is Hindu, my mother is Hindu, but I don't call myself as a Hindu.
Yeah.
That's what I said in the beginning. So I call it as Sanatan Dharma, which I believe that it's all are same. So I don't say that is wrong. Jesus is wrong. Muhammad is right, and Muhammad is right. Jesus is wrong. That I don't say that.
But I would like you to say something is right and something is wrong. That's what I'm trying to get to your point. Like someone has to be right, someone has to be wrong.
There is only one God. There is only one. There is only one thing who
How do you know
created.
that? How do you know? There's others who said there's multiple gods. Why do you think there's only one God?
That people has made it. That people.
Well, why?
All the bad people has made this.
Why you make that claim? What basis do you make the claim that people have made it?
Now in this world, in our own country also, they made another God. They made another dharma. They made another.
Why are they wrong? Why are they wrong?
I think everything is going to be financially. Everything is going in the way of finance. So I don't think that's a good thing. So to mix with finance with religion. So.
But not everyone's mixing finance and religion. I've spoken to another sort of Nepali Hindu who says there's multiple gods. The God is in everything, and there cannot be a single God. Right?
There are so many gods in our Hindus also. So everyone prays all the gods. So I believe that there is only one thing. So that's the thing.
But that's what I'm saying. So how do we know that someone is right and someone is wrong? That's my whole.
I don't think someone is right or something is right. I don't say anything. Anybody has right. I don't say Bible is wrong and that Quran is right.
You should say. You should say.
No,
you should.
I don't say
you
that.
should. No. I'm saying. No, I'm not saying that you did. I'm saying you should. I would encourage you to say.
If I said something.
What is the problem with saying something's wrong? Yeah.
Well, why should I hurt anybody's?
We're not here to respect everyone's feelings.
No,
it is not about feelings.
No.
It's about truth.
I'm not talking about feelings, but I'm not here to hurt somebody's. If you are truly believing in something like God or anything like Jesus, that's fine. Then that's your way of doing things. And if you do right things, then you will get good things in your life. So that's what I'm saying.
No, but I'd rather someone tell me. I'd rather someone tell me that I'm wrong.
I have heard a lot of things in like in Quran also like people like Muslim. They said this religion is bad. This religion bad. I don't think so.
No, I would say we should be more eager to call something right and something wrong, because that's how we learn. That is how we learn. Like when your mom raised you up. She told you, don't eat sweets, or don't run across the street. Look left and you look right. Those are the things that are positive. We learn by things that someone tells us, don't go there,
I'm just a piece of this part of God.
Yeah.
So I'm not here to judge anybody else. So
judge.
Yeah, to judge you or to judge any religion. So this religion is bad. I'm just a piece of God, part of God. So I don't want to judge anybody's any religion. So that's what I mean to say.
Right. All right. Thank you so much. I took probably too much of your time. You've been very, very pleasant to speak to, and I appreciate your honesty and your specific perspective that you share with me. Really appreciate it.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.